Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling one of the biggest crises in modern anime. How did One Punch Man, the undisputed king of peak animation, descend into this production disaster? Season 1 was a masterpiece. Season 2 was a major letdown. And now, with Season 3 currently airing, many fans are arguing the animation quality is worse than ever. In this deep dive analysis, we're not just going to complain about the blurriness. We're going inside the studio itself. We'll uncover the impossible schedules, the talent drain, and the critical mistake of assigning a director whose aesthetic vision fundamentally clashed with the series. Stay tuned, because the truth behind OPM's production hell is far more complicated than simple, bad animation. Let's get started. The root of this crisis is a system failure, starting with the impossible schedule. A series demanding OPM's complexity requires at least 18 to 24 months of production time. But the Anime Production Committee forced JC staff into a compressed 9 to 12-month schedule. They were set up for failure from day one. Second, the loss of talent and vision. Season 1's genius relied on specific top-tier Madhouse staff. When JC staff took over, that core talent, the people who understood the visual language of OPM action, did not follow. Project overload. JC staff wasn't just working on OPM. They were simultaneously stretching their limited top-tier resources across multiple major franchises like Danmachi and Toaru Kagaku no Railgun. Their best animators were spread thin across dozens of deadlines, leaving OPM, the show demanding the most visual investment, chronically under-resourced and rushed to the finish line. But the true visual flaw that defined Season 2, and which persists in Season 3, was the new director, Chikara Sakurai. It is well documented in the anime community that Sakurai also works in the adult anime industry under a pseudonym. This is critical, not to judge the work itself, but to understand his signature visual language. Sakurai is known for an aesthetic defined by heavy digital post-processing. His style relies on excessive blurs, unnatural lens flares, and a glossy, almost Vaseline-like filter applied over the final frames. This style often uses these filters to hide the roughness of the underlying animation. Now we look at Season 3, currently airing, where the fundamental issues were never resolved. The pressure cooker environment, combined with the retained aesthetic vision, led to the current output. We are seeing a massive failure in the retake process, the crucial time where rough animation is polished, fixed, and finalized. Just look at the latest Episode 8. We see low frame rates, frequent reliance on static, close-up reaction shots to avoid animating complex motion, and glaring inconsistencies in character models between different cuts. These aren't just one-off mistakes. They are the clear visual evidence of animators hitting an impossible deadline and being forced to hand in unpolished scenes. Ultimately, our criticism should be less about shaming the animators at JC staff and more about calling out the unsustainable production system, the toxic schedules, the talent drain, and the critical mistake of assigning a director whose aesthetic vision clashed with the very soul of the series. OPM deserves better. The fans deserve better. But until the production committee grants the necessary time and resources, this cycle of high hype and low quality will continue. What did you think of the animation in Season 3, Episode 8? Did you spot any improvements? Or do you think the quality is definitively worse than Season 2? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. For more videos, subscribe and like.